Hey guys, it's Farrell, and yes, we are back in BattleTech Beta. It has been a little bit of a time between my last recording and this one, and I kind of wanted to hold off because of changes that were coming to the game. And right off the bat, you'll see the first big one that has come out is in this new version. We finally have access to a settings menu, so we can go in and do things like, for instance, though I love the in-game music. That needs to get turned down a little bit, and oh, you can even turn off the combat voices, but I want to leave those in. We're going to be leaving voice volume up full. We're going to tweak a couple other things here, and that will let me tweak my in-game volume or out-of-game volume up, so hopefully you guys can actually hear the Mech Warriors talk this time, instead of me having to go in and boost their audio every time. Full control over the video settings. I do like that they let you pick which monitor you want your game to be on now. They took that out when they took away the custom launcher that was running before. You can now pick windowed mode again. And you've got some more controls for keyboards, key bindings, and everything, so you can set everything. So it's nice to actually have all of that stuff. Now, even though I didn't make any changes, it's acting like I did. That's kind of a little on the annoying side, but other things that have been tweaked, well, just about everything. You'll see now that your warriors have two sets of abilities. The AI is going to be capable of using those particular abilities now. And in a straight-up match, on both sides, the old Inspire system is now basically a Fury system. And the AI has access to that system as well, or at least a multiplayer person would have access to that. And that's going to give you some wonky stuff going on, because when the other team uses the Fury system, that can affect your rate of gain. So it sounds like it's going to do a little bit of a constant escalation back and forth. So if the longer a match goes on, the more likely your people are going to have kind of that weird thing going on. I really wish they had flipped these two around on this version. I would really like to see the map set first and the mood set second, because the map does determine the mood. And we're going to go for the stacks on a rainy day. Let's really push the optimizations here. And let's go for... I want a nice quick battle. Commando Panther and two Centurions. Interesting force against your Cav. So I don't really have anything in mind for this particular battle right now. That's also something new, is the fire starter has been added in. Oh, and you now have the ability to not select a mech. Oh, you guys know what I'm going to be doing now, right? You guys know what I have to do. Woo ha 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 ha. Alright, so I've got the $11.7 million Atlas. Let's see if I can get a force set to accommodate it. Has to be a light mech, and the Locusts are all you can really afford out of it, huh? Actually, before I do this, let's pick Pilot, too. So some of the abilities have slightly changed around a little bit, too. Also, the stability system has also changed. So now you take stability damage much more gradually. It builds up over time as you take damage. Versus it being kind of a pretty much constant before. It was really annoying that was something that would do. Multi-target I don't really care about. Evasive could be very useful. Sensor lock could be very useful. Especially with the evasive charges, but I don't have the lance to actually take it on. I might actually give this guy a companion. Now, the evasive, as far as you'll see that saying generates an extra evasive charge, so now it's a little more like tabletop, where the distance that you're traveling is going to give you extra points, and this will actually give you up a little extra. So evasive movement, not so useful for the light mechs anymore, but this is still pretty good for a medium weight mech. I love how Showboat is listed as the urban mech as a suggested pilot for that. Angel of Death isn't going to do me much good. I mean, evasive is still going to be useful for definitely for the heavier mechs here at this point. Just not on multi-target. I don't really like that. Evasive and Bulwark actually looks like it'll do pretty good. And you're not really listed for an assault mech, but you know what? We're going to go with Ozone here. And yeah, let's just see what we can throw in just to give you a little companion on the field here. Because the other thing that also was changed, AC-10s have been nerfed a little bit. Their damage has been tweaked just a little bit to make them a little less devastating. Could go for a Panther on this. Yeah, sure. We'll make this a little more even. So for Mech Warrior, now you're not given a default Mech Warrior. I like that. That's good. Yeah, we want Showboat on our side for that. Let's see if we can mix this up a little bit. Give me a light battle. I think that'll give you a little bit of a better force matchup here. I want to swap that second Centurion for something else if I can. Just because, you know, what, having the same thing everywhere is not exactly fun. Swap you out for a Vindicator. 14.7, 14.8. Effectively a 2-on-4 match. Map is all set. Where do you say we go? Alright, so we've got voices turned up, so that definitely came across a lot louder for me. That's kind of our deployment zone. Okay, so we're in the same exact spot. That does seem to be a little bit of a problem, is deployment zones not quite so random, unfortunately. I've got to watch what I'm doing for moving my forces around this time, because we are looking at a enemy composition that's going to be pretty good for ranged combat. So we'll move Ozone out to get clear line of sight down the road here. Showboat. That PPC of yours is going to be very well suited for some long-range sniper fire. So I'd really like to do, if I can get you into a decent firing position, but it doesn't seem like there's... Well, you know what, it's not like nothing should be coming into range right away here. Okay, so we got some passive cover. This is going to be interesting to see how this one turns out, guys. I really have no idea what to expect out of this battle. This is the first time I'm genuinely taking a lopsided force into combat here. So we're going to... Can I... Nope, you actually... Did they? Wow, they did. You cannot back up over the elevation changes. Alright, so that's a nice move. Let's see, if I go for... Yeah. Open line of sight down the field. So I'd like to try to get you into slightly better cover, but I'm a little worried. I need a clear line of escape for you, essentially. Okay, an option to disable camera shake would be pretty good for when you get too close in. That would be pretty nice. If only just so that way you're not, you know, doing a nice tight zoom like I was getting there and just shaking all over the place. I'm not gonna get much out of... Where are you hiding? Yeah, let's split the difference here, just in case they're coming around that way. Alright, there they are. Well, the good news is I've got full of... Well, not full evasive, but I've got evasive stacked up here. So hopefully I can avoid some fire, but yeah... That's a missile hit. Okay, so it looks like stability is now kind of like a 4 or 5 bar there. Maybe it has a little bit of a tie-in. No, it doesn't have a tie-in with the weight. I'd really like to actually see it tie in with the weight class of the mech. That would be pretty nice. Because then at that point, that means you're going to have a slightly better shot here. Can I... Yeah, I'm not going to be able to... If I do that, yeah, I can move in a little closer and lock him up. Because I want to have him visible. Okay, that's probably a Vindicator down there. I can't even remember what I gave the other side at this point, honestly. That should be some mediums there. Actually, no, PPC would be the light mech that's a Panther. So we're not taking the damage, but this combined fire is definitely going to hurt. Yeah, we're doing okay for armor. Well, almost. That right torso is getting walloped. And he's a knockdown risk, too, which is not helping. So I get the extra evasive if I stay moving. Range attacks to the front and side. So I'm kind of thinking I really need to brace. Because I'm not going to be able to outrun what's coming down that way. And I know from experience on this map that you can go through that pass there. If we take it from this guy's standpoint here... The other problem is I've got him locked up on sensors. I would really love... Except I've got cruddy 2 hit chances on everything. How am I only sensors? Oh, okay. I guess there's a penalty for the rain right now then. Okay, that was definitely worth it. Peeled away a lot of his center torso armor. Now the good news is since I stayed stationary, I effectively had bulwark and guarded from his whatchamacallit abilities. But that's about all the luck I'm going to get out of that. Let's move in and give him some support here. Drop the SRMs because they're not doing so hot to hit. Then again, neither is the PPC. Thanks, Showboat. Yeah, I couldn't tell. This is not looking too good, guys. Unless I can start landing some solid hits with the Atlas and try to peel these guys off. But I don't have the numbers to do that with this like I've had before. Look at that. Wow. That Centurion is definitely causing some problems, and these PPC hits are not helping. Alright, calm down. If I shoot you, that's not so good. If I shoot you... Also, how am I doing so crappy for... It's the evasives, actually. The lights are actually genuinely harder to hit now. I like that. That's nice to actually see that. Speed is life is starting to have some meaning again here. So let's include those, and I mean, what have I got in here right now? The LRM and the SRM ammo. Yeah, use it while I've got it. There we go. That's better. That's another thing that's also changed in this update. Critical hits are going to work differently now. Before, whereas it was a weapon could take multiple hits, not so much now. Now you can kind of take 1 or 2 hits to a weapon, and then that's it. So ammo and ouch. Ammo and weapon hits are much more nastier now. And you can see that. Wow. That was pretty impressive to tear off the entire... It was almost like everything hit... Jeez. Alright, what are my odds of actually getting through here? 24 left on the armor. He is Sans's main weapon system, so he's down to an LRM now. The AI in previous versions would, at this point, he'd start falling back and probably start plinking with long-range shots. So my better target might be the commando to start taking him down. He's got that large laser, and that is definitely going to hurt. And we've got the medium mech back here and another light. It comes down to which is my better shot, 85 and 80, or 80 and 75. And I gotta say... Take him. Okay, good hits. Yeah, Ozone is probably going to fall down this turn, because he is definitely taking some damage there. Centurion is backing off for its LRM attacks. It's not so much that they're doing a lot of damage, but they're keeping me unsteady. I can kind of see that new unsteady system is working a little better. It's kind of letting me ride out the damage just a little longer, but it's still something that I can't let go. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to... can I reserve him? Why are you... Oh, I'm in first phase. Okay. Well, the only thing I can do... We're going to hold off on the AC-20 so I don't have the refire penalty. It looks like... Ooh, is that new? I wish you would let me move the camera right now while I'm in this view, because that's a lovely... I don't know if you can see this on YouTube, guys, but there's some lovely effects going on there with the damage to that entire location. You got the rain hitting, and it looks like it's... Well, I don't know if that's really the normal heat process or not, but... Let's do that. You're going to heat up a little bit, but you're probably going to take down the commando. We hope. Oh, yeah. SRM ammo explosion. I like that. SRM ammo explosion's good. He's down to his large laser. Yep. Because he's got an SRM-2, the large laser, but... Since it took the... Actually, I'm wondering if they've actually fixed critical hits to the ammo. If that's why he lost so much of his mech. And the same thing with the Centurion. If I critted the ammo, and I'm pretty sure I did on both, that certainly explains everything. So, what do I want to do? Because ideally, I would love... Takes the action, though. It's the only thing I don't like. I don't really have... Well, he's doing better now. I mean, now that I've taken kind of him out of the equation for direct fire. Let's start getting you in further in for spotting. And see if we can knock that down. Well... Showboat, you tried. You got through a little bit. What is he going to do with him? He's going to go after Showboat. Okay. Interesting. Uh-oh. He's not holding back. Oh! Yeah, damn it indeed. The odds on this are starting to turn in the AI's favor again. I was starting to feel pretty good with those early hits I got in. But why can't... Once again, the AI is saying, yes, you're going to be completely screwed over here. That was not good. That was a lot of weaponry I just lost. So what we're going to do is we're going to move in. It's going to cost me that stabilizing effect this turn. But I want to go in and... He has got to go down. Oh, and the AC-20 misses. Good news is we're into armor in both locations, but that's about it. Yeah, I know, Ozone. Calm down. Melee attack coming in? Nope. Interestingly not. What's your damage again? If I melee you, we're going to be hitting on your already armored side. I don't really like that. At the same time, I don't want to take a melee attack myself. Back it up. We're going to have a 2-hit penalty on that, or I could fire downrange, but I don't have line of sight to him. So that's okay. Let's stay on him. How are you a 40% to hit? Wow. Tell me, 8 points left center torso, really? Yeah, the lights have definitely gotten a new lease on life here. Oh! Yeah, I'll say it did. Wow. Okay. Harebrained schemes. You guys have kicked up the difficulty notch here, and I like it. This is really starting to feel like a challenge with this kind of setup now. Yeah, this is where it actually does come into... you do have a benefit from having those additional mechs. He's backed off. We need to... You're in a good spot right here, actually. If I do this, you're going to overheat. How is this medium laser any different? What? How does that have a weapon accuracy -1? Harebrained schemes, did you slip in pulse lasers on us by any chance here? Because that seems a little odd. Possible bug. I don't know. We are going to see if we can... Obviously, this is a pristine Panther. I gotta start hitting it. And another miss on that AC-20. That was not good. I need these AC-20 shots to land. Are you going to... What are you doing? Spotter? It's gotta be what he's doing. I mean, this is not ideal in any way, especially because I'm down to my PPC here, which is definitely not good. That means I'm at a severe disadvantage trying to go after these guys. The problem is if I move for cover anywhere... It seems like I don't have my visibility reticle there. Let's make sure you're not trying to still jump me here. Problem is you're in danger here. I need you to keep firing, but I can't. I've got to either pull you back or brace you in some way. Or go evasive. should basically mean sprint, but I can't because I'm unsteady. I'm in cover. Brace. Ouch. Yeah, it did. And are you going to... You're closing it for laser... No, missiles. Dang. Alright, Showboat, if you can hold on 2 more rounds here, which is very questionable now. Alright, Ozone. It's 140 points of melee damage if I do this. And I like they've cleaned up the melee attack too, so now you select your melee target and then you can pick where you want to go. This works a lot better than the old system. There we go. Center torso down. Enemy eliminated. I am cooling down. So now it's just a case of... he's full evasive into the left leg. That's not good. Very nice. Leg destruction forces you to knock down. Called shot to the head by the AI. Wow. The AI is out for blood now. Alright, so she couldn't hold on for 2 more turns, but I've got focus. I've got a Vindicator, so I've got 2 PPCs and a large laser against me here. And I am not in good shape. And this Vindicator is intact. I need to close and melee with them. I've got to keep close range on these PPCs to keep them at a firing penalty. And that just paid off because it just took out his PPC. What are you going to do, AI? I've given you very few choices. Unless you're going to jump behind me, which... that's effectively what you're down to if you want a back shot on me. Or run off to try to get distance. I've got multiple opportunities here. Let's do it. There's a right leg. Nice. I'm wondering if melee might be a little OP now. Okay, so now we're at danger of losing that AC-20 over here. Now, unfortunately, this didn't take out the PPC on him. The good news is he's gimpy. A death from above attack from the AI. Nice. And it hit. And the small laser for extra pain. That, however... Hello! Left arm. And knockdown. So now he's down to medium laser and LRM-5. You gonna shoot me with a small laser? I will happily plink you right back. Okay, I can take it there. I have the armor for now. But what's that Panther gonna do? Melee? Ouch. That could hurt. Hmm. This has turned into a knockdown, drag-out fight, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, you've got a medium laser. He's calling a shot to the right arm, oddly enough, on a melee attack. And it hit. Okay, so... But he missed. Stand up. How bad are we on that leg? Okay, we can take another melee possibly to it. Past that point, can I reverse him? Back him up. It's time to start bringing these weapons to bear again. And the very first guy moving next turn is him. He's still got his full weapons array, so... Fire it up, everything you've got. And the AC-20 again with the miss. There goes the PPC. That's what I wanted. Okay. This is going to be very close now. Are you going to melee? Nope. Point blank weapon shot. This is turning into a bit of a curb stomping, and it's... The Atlas is still standing through all of this. Well, I think we know what I've got to do. I've got to melee this guy. And we're going to borrow that Fury. And we're going to go back to move mode. And take him. Nice! Okay, the SRM-4 is the only thing that's left, and he's open to potentially going down. But can I weather return fire? It's very touch and go here. This is going to be very close. He's going for the back arc. The Atlas is just tanking this all. I stand a very good chance of breaking through. Oh, hell, I will absolutely break through. Even if 140 points of damage, this mech is a goner at this point. The Vindicator is giving me some more pain, but so is that Commando, and I can probably slice right through him no matter what. So I can... If I take out that SRM-2, that's going to be better, and that large laser is more than that medium laser and the SRM-4 is there, so... Away we go. Commando down. Nice shooting, Ozone. This is gonna be close. Oh yeah, I'm not surprised it did. Ozone, oh boy. You're an 80 to hit. You're a 90. I've got to take the Vindicator down next. Alright. Let's do that. It will at least hopefully turn me. Left torso. I like that. Unsteady. But probably didn't take out any additional weapons, did it? Oh yeah, he is down to one medium laser now. Okay, this is... Wow, this is going to be incredibly close. Alright, Ozone. Ooh, you're an 80 versus a 90. I've still got to keep going for you. A little bit of uncertainty on the, on being able to pick a spot to walk when it's behind a target. There we go. Vindicator down. So this is going to come down to the last shot here, because I think I've got a pretty good chance of getting through them. It's just a question of who's going to get line of sight on who first. I can't close enough to melee, I believe. Yeah, I can't get to melee, but I can get more than close enough to fire off some nasty weapons his way that I still somehow have. Do I have... I'm only 85% Fury. I can't kick my 2 hits up any higher. And we're taking obstruction penalties on this, but we'll give it a shot. And there we go! The Panther is down! Oh... That was a rough match. That was a very rough match, and that could have very easily gone the way that it didn't... The other way from what it went. Obviously, if this were a campaign... Showboat's DOA at this point. Actually, no, it's showing her cockpit intact. It was shooting at her head, but I guess the AI missed then. It said called shot head on the screen when I saw it. That was how close I came to losing. 26 points in the center torso, either direction at that point for structure. We were down to just a handful, 82... Yep, a little bit of structure left there. I mean, this could have very easily... If I'd lost this... If I'd lost the right torso, that basically would have been it. I would have been down to 2 medium lasers, because all the other stuff would have popped off. I would like to know, though, what the deal was with the lasers. Why? I'm guessing it was the right arm laser was saying it had that accuracy bonus. I'm not sure if that's anything new or not. But against what essentially was more or less a mixed light-medium lance, and I mean these guys are these designs are all no slouches. If I took them out on the Big Lake map, I think that they would these guys would do pretty good, just because they've got the cooling, and also cooling in the water has been nerfed a little bit as well. So now it's not I probably couldn't pull off that same sort of thing ever again. But wow, that was awesome. Hairbrain Studios, you guys did a really nice job with this update. I think the playability is definitely improved, even better than what it was before. I had a lot of fun with that particular match, especially the fact that I could really take out something completely lopsided like this, and you know, still feel like I was definitely challenged, despite even having the AI have their you know, the ability to call on mech warrior abilities now. Anyways, I've been Feral. Thanks for watching, guys, and let me know in the comments if you have anything you'd like me to see me take on in this new version, especially now that we have the particularly lopsided battles. I do reserve the right to not necessarily do anything silly like Locust against 4 Atlases, but, well, you can't even get 4 Atlases in a lance together because of the Battle Valley. But anyways, thanks for watching. Let me know what you want to see in the comments below, and I will catch you guys in the next battle.